Why are stories a powerful vehicle for communication? Oh, that's very interesting. Stories are, are powerful because they influence change without, without us even realizing that they are influencing us. I gave you a couple of examples and I'll give you, that example once again. Why is storytelling a powerful method? If you look at all the powerful movements in the world, people believe in movements because they believe in the stories. If you look at Christianity as a powerful movement, if you look at any religion as a powerful movement, Christianity is a story. People believe in that story, people have faith in that story, people go to wars and people fight and people kill each other because they believe in story. Islam is another story, Hinduism is another story. Now we can see them as alternate stories, then I don't need to explain what is the power of a story. Uh, any leader who builds a following, builds a mass movement, is essentially a storyteller. Now I'm going to give you a very contentious argument. Osama bin Laden, who was the head of a terrorist outfit, he he convinced people to give up their lives and sacrifice their lives. Why were they sacrificing their lives? They believed in a cause. They believed in a story. They believed in a story that was told by Osama bin Laden of what will happen to you and how you will benefit. What is the cause and what is the war that you are fighting? And when you sacrifice your lives, how you will go to paradise. And there is a place assured for you in paradise. People believed in that story and they blew themselves up. People believed in the story and they blew themselves up. All terrorists in some ways are believers in stories. Similarly, all activists, activists for peace, activists for a certain cause, activists who work with Greenpeace, the organization, they are all believers in a certain story. And when they tell that story and when they get more people to believe in that story, that's when any following becomes big. Brands need that. That's how market share is won. Ideas also have market share and ideologies also have market share. So if you look at BJP as an ideology, its market share is its vote bank. It needs to tell a story. So it tells the story of Ram Rajya, of a certain kind of a state where it sort of leverages the story of Ram Rajya when people kept their doors open at night and slept because there was no fear. There was rule and governance of a certain kind where everybody benefited. That's a story that they tell. And Narendra Modi is telling a developmental story. And he's telling the story that, this is a story that worked in Gujarat and this is a story that will work for India. And he's offering us that story. And today a lot of us are believing that story and are going to vote for BJP. That's why stories are powerful. They can shape people, they can shape behavior. They can make us vote for a party or another party. They can make us choose a school or another school. They can make us choose a hospital or another hospital. They make us put money on the table for one thing or the other thing. Stories influence us.
So since we've looked at how stories can be a vehicle for communication, do you think it can actually make a change? Is it a vehicle for a change? For something?
Yes, stories are vehicles for change. Stories have changed the course of history and stories have changed things. But stories are... Let me give you a simple example of change. Somebody who watches a movie called Swades and decides to come back to India. And he starts an entrepreneurial business. And his entrepreneurial business employs 200 people. One story, one movie allowed him to change the course of lives of 200 people. And when he employs 200 people, he is not just impacting 200 people. He is influencing the lives of the 5 members of the family that those 200 people are connected with. He is actually influencing the lives of 1,000 people. One story, one movie that he went for is changing 1,000 lives. When somebody who believes in the story of entrepreneurial capability of Dhirubhai Ambani, rags to riches story and is inspired by the rags to riches story and gives up a job and chases an entrepreneurial dream and becomes an employer of 10,000 people. He is impacting 50,000 lives. The lives of all the family members of those 10,000 people that work with him. Susan Perrow, when she told the story to a 5-year-old child who had lost her father, she was able to influence a particular change in the life of that particular child. She was able to help her deal with her fear of sleep, and she was able to help the child sleep better. A story could do that. Now, the story that persuades people to buy chips, potato chips off the shelves, if the same principles of the stories are used, then the same principles of story can be used to persuade people to choose a healthy lifestyle. The story that persuades people to kill and fight with each other, the same principles of storytelling can be applied to create a better world where there is more peace and more tolerance. Because the principles of stories are the same. It is how we use those principles to bring about change. Can stories bring about change? All the change that has been there in the world has been brought about largely through better stories based on facts.